In today's video, I will be showing you how I made these whole wheat dinner rolls using dates and no sugar. First, I will be measuring 1 cup of dates. So I will be blending these dates, or I want to get it to a pureed state. So I measured 1 cup, and then I poured it in this in my little juicer container where I'm going to puree the dates. I use this for smoothies for the house. Here I will be adding 1 can evaporated milk for the whole recipe, but because I did not want to put water to puree the dates, I added the evaporated milk. The dates form a very thick paste, so if you can see, as you can see, I was struggling to get the dates to really blend. So at some point I had to add more milk to lighten the paste, or the dates, so I can continue to puree the dates. So at this point, I think the consistency was fine. So in a standalone mixer, I put in my butter. I am using plant-based butter, or plant butter, and it's 3¼ sticks. So like 1¾ of a stick. I put that in a standalone mixer, and then I'll be pouring in my pureed dates. And using a paddle attachment, I will mix this together. Just watch as I do this. Always remember to stop to scrape the sides because you want everything to get incorporated. Continue to mix. Here I am adding ½ cup of warm water and 2 tablespoons of instant dry yeast. I use a spoon to mix both of them, and I did set that aside. Now, in my mixing bowl that had the dates and the butter, I am adding 2 eggs. These are room temperature eggs. And then I will be adding, when I added the 2 temperature eggs, the 2 eggs room temperature, I added the warm water and the yeast solution into the standalone mixer as well. Now, still using my paddle attachment, I mix together. Now it's time for me to add my whole wheat flour. I added 4½ cups in total, but first I poured in 4 cups. I took off my paddle attachment and I added my dough hook, and I swapped the paddle attachment to a dough hook, and I mixed this for about 2 minutes. Here I am adding 1½ teaspoon of salt, the rest of the evaporated milk and the dates, or there was a little bit of dates in the container, right? So I just used evaporated milk, mixed it and pour it in. Now I will be adding an extra flavor, 2 teaspoon milk flavor, just because I like to get that milky taste. I continue to mix, and when the dough starts getting off the bowl, you know it's almost there. Again, you want your consistency to be soft, not too hard. If you're here for your first time, I am Patty G's Cakes, creating content on pastries, cakes, and everything in between. You're going to love it right here. So for me to be able to knead the dough thoroughly, I dusted the dough with flour. Again, with flour. Once I was certain that my dough was well kneaded, I poured in some vegetable oil in an empty bowl, and I put the dough inside, and I use oil to oil the top of the dough. This is because you don't want the dough to dry out as you leave it to rise. So I let it rice. I covered it with a cling film and I let it rise for about an hour. So this was the dough after rising for about an hour and add 20 minutes thereabout. I just punched out the dough to take off the air. I took it out of the bowl. And using my bench scraper, I first grilled or lined my or oiled my bowl that I'll be using for the dinner rolls, my baking dish. Then using my bench scraper, I cut the dough into desired shapes or desired sizes. So at this point, I roll the dough like so, just creating some balls with the dough. Yeah, just continue to watch as I do this. To all my returning subscribers, thank you so much for always coming back. I am so grateful. So this was how it looked like in the baking dish, and I covered it again with a cling film and I let it rise for another 30 to 45 minutes. Yeah, just continue to watch. So this was the dough after rising for about 45 minutes, I would say. That double up in size. And now with a combination of butter, garlic, chopped garlic, and chopped parsley, I use that to brush the top of the dough, of the top of the dinner rolls. The smell of the garlic was amazing. So I baked that at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for about 30 minutes. That is how it looked like inside. Don't you just love it? It is so soft, my people. You can imagine. It's really soft and it tastes so good. And the sweetness was amazing from the dates, right? This is a whole other level of healthy eating. If you've watched to this point, thank you so much. I appreciate everything. I appreciate you staying up until this point. And again, do share this video. Do comment in the comment section if this is something you're going to try. We are all trying to eat healthy. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget, life can get better. Eat dinner rolls to make it sweet. Until next week, bye.